Our mission is to improve the quality of life for women and families, and we have a vision based on that mission. Housing is fundamental to that. Home is where we start from. It's been very intentional on the part of the City of Issaquah, of King County, of Port Blakely, and the YWCA to make sure that there's affordable housing within this community.
Issaquah has had a commitment to affordable housing for a very long time, and we've always looked for opportunities to be able to do more.
What's really interesting about this is the holistic nature of the project, that it really involves community integration, health, employment, the design of the building itself. Every aspect of it is really integrated with a much more enlightened and higher calling.
You know, a lot of times low-income housing projects have a stigma. They're in certain neighborhoods. You look at them and they look like low-income housing, and this one really, it doesn't look like low-income housing.
Almost all of our investment has been in good windows, good envelope, good roof. What do we need to do to make sure that in 100 years our building is still standing?
Going with details around the windows so that they could be easily replaced without having to replace the brick around it. You know, building the walls wider so we could put double the insulation in them. And it's that kind of decisions that make a big difference.
There is absolutely no reason why affordable housing shouldn't be green and sustainable, and that the people who live in affordable housing shouldn't get the benefits. We have a wonderful partnership with Bright Horizons Family Solutions for providing a 150-child childcare center on this site. And because of the way we're financing it, we can ensure that about a third of those slots are available to low-income working families.
You really get a lot of your friends from daycare, both the kid and the parents. You kind of gain this core group of friends who are all going through this at the same time.
They'll start out in childcare, the parents will make friends in childcare, then they'll move up to elementary school and then high school, and they'll continue to have that bond or that friendship with their community that they've built.
If we're building a sustainable community, it means that the people who live at the family village are fully integrated into the life of Issaquah Highlands.
We wanted a community where there was new thinking.
We wanted to have a diverse community, so economically diverse, racially diverse, culturally diverse.
Whether it's a small town that you grew up in, a cul-de-sac in a suburb, a neighborhood in a city, communities shape who we are and what we turn out to be. What a wonderful change and opportunity this is for the families and children to live in a beautiful community, to go to great schools, to really get a fabulous start in life.
We have hired 36 people on the job, and out of that, 31 of them have been a low-income person. The idea being that if you're building this building for low-income people, it should also be a catalyst to provide jobs for those who need it most.
In architecture and in construction, there's less women than in other fields. You know, we're just kind of a minority. That's changing.
About 18 or 19% of the subcontracts that we awarded on the job were to women-owned businesses.
The project manager, the project engineer, my project architect here in the office, my intern architect were all women.
The real value the YWCA has placed on making sure that economically disadvantaged people and women and minority-owned businesses are fully utilized in this project.
So you have a developer, you have a city, you have a county, you have a nonprofit, and if you get the right mix of chemistry and ideas and experience, you can figure out how to do these things.
We really believe that the Family Village Issaquah is going to inspire other communities around this region and around the United States to do the same thing, to embed affordable housing and services in planned communities.
If people are given the chance to succeed, they will. And I think that aligns with the YWCA's mission and the way that they approach their projects.
The whole structure of the YWCA is, they just have so many people willing to help, and they all add a lot to it, which is fabulous.
Everybody that I know here who worked on this has consistently been really rewarded by the meaningfulness of what's happening.
It's too important a project, it's too important a value for it not to go much farther than the Puget Sound region. It is the next expression of what we've learned over 117 years about how to create a community, a place where women and their families can thrive.